in that ECW arena, the holy grail of buildings that all these fans, for some reason, every time you mention ECW arena, the fucking harp music and the goddamn trumpets go, hallelujah, and light opens up from the sky. I went there. I've worked some shitty buildings and facilities in my time. I was at the Dyersburg, Tennessee County Fair one time at a match where I was still pulling sand out of my crotch and dust out of my teeth. 3 days later, I've been in places with no electricity. I've been in places where they didn't speak English and the sign on the front was on a bed sheet. But I have never been to just a more disreputable location than that shithole bingo parlor, whatever the fuck, ECW. The streets leading to it are not even paved. And it's not like they're out in the boondocks. They're in the middle of downtown Philadelphia. The neighborhood is you fear for your fucking life. You don't want to stop at red lights. Goddamn carjacking could take place at any minute. It's the kind of place you see people huddling around with fucking fires going in metal drums. That's the neighborhood. It's almost impossible to even get to the fucking thing unless you got a GPS because it's behind a series of other buildings in a goddamn tenement housing project area. In the back of the parking lot, there are empty plastic baggies and various paraphernalia that would lead one to believe that people are meeting there for social purposes late at night, unbeknownst to the law. You go in the building, it smells like piss because the bathrooms were constantly overflowing. There's not only no air conditioning, there's no way to open a goddamn window. There's not the dressing rooms changed as goddamn time went on because they just put walls in wherever they wanted to. It was like a goddamn Winchester mystery house of shitty wrestling arenas. They change walls, cut doors, put different things in. The majority of the crowd was basically heathens that were being watched by the television crew when we were doing the Ring of Honor television taping there because the admission was free, so they'd drop off a bunch of neighborhood hoodlums and let us deal with them for 3 or 4 hours because it was cheaper than hiring a babysitter or somebody to keep an eye on these people. It was probably all around the worst facility that I've ever been. And did I mention hot? Did I mention melting hot inside that fucking thing? The point where you get dizzy